My beloved child, my beloved child. My chosen one. My heart has been waiting for this moment to whisper into yours. I'm sorry, beloved, but you must do this. I, Archangel Michael, command you to open your soul now. This is not a joke, not a prophecy floating in the air, it's about you. Your life, your destiny, your unseen path. Every second you delay is shifting the ground beneath your feet. If you listen fully, something good will happen, your miracle will break open. But if you skip this, everything may go terribly wrong. And the doors that heaven kept unlocked for you may shut without warning. My child, I'm speaking not to scare you, but to awaken you. Do not take this lightly, heaven rarely repeats itself. You were chosen for this very second. And the clock of eternity is already ticking on your name. Before I reveal more, I must ask you. Will you stay close to this message until the very end? Because the blessing is hidden in the last word. And only those who walk all the way through receive the gift. That's why I beg you, subscribe your heart. Connect your spirit to this divine flow. This isn't just a message, it's an unfolding miracle. And you cannot afford to be halfway in. Now listen, beloved. Do you feel it? That trembling inside you? It's not fear, it's recognition. Your soul already knows something divine is about to be revealed. The truth is, angels have been circling you all day. They're waiting for your yes. They're waiting for you to let go of doubt and open your heart wide. Because the moment you do, you'll see how fast heaven can turn pain into peace. Loss into gain, delay into destiny. And I will keep speaking, line by line. Until the scales fall from your eyes. And you finally see the miracle already carrying your name. My beloved child, lean closer now. Do you hear it, the silent sound in your chest that feels like thunder but is softer than breath? That is not your imagination, it is the Spirit reminding you that time is sacred. You are standing at the edge of something greater than you have ever seen before, and heaven is calling you by name. This is not for everyone, it is only for you, and that's why I must insist, don't skip, don't wander away, don't let distraction steal this moment. Every moment you spend here is a key turning in a divine lock. You think you are reading words, but in truth you are stepping into an unseen garden where miracles bloom. Do you not see it already? The way your heart beats faster, the way your skin tingles, the way your eyes feel heavy with a strange, holy weight, this is heaven's energy moving through you. Stay here, because what you are about to hear will open doors that no man can shut. Child of light, I must tell you a secret. The enemy has been plotting silently against you, whispering lies into your nights, hoping you would forget who you are. But heaven did not allow those lies to prosper. Every trap that was set is being reversed, every curse that was spoken is returning empty. Why? Because your name is written in fire upon the walls of eternity, and God Himself has declared that no power of darkness can erase you. That's why this message is urgent, your season is shifting, and you must stay awake to catch it. And yet, my beloved, here is the miracle no one told you. Your tears were not wasted. Not one drop fell without heaven recording it. Every lonely night, every silent cry, every whispered, "Why, God," was heard. Do you know what happens to those tears? They become the very river that waters your miracle. The soil of your destiny is being nourished by what you thought was your weakness. That's why the blessing is closer than your breath, it's already breaking open in hidden places. My child, lean in deeper. You must know this, in the spirit realm, a meeting was held about you. Angels, saints, and heaven's hosts gathered. Your name was spoken, your destiny reviewed. And God Himself looked at you with burning eyes of love and said, "This one is mine." At that moment, Archangel Michael stood up, I stood up, and declared, "We will not let them fail. We will guard them, we will shield them, we will fight for them until the promise is fulfilled." Do you see now why you cannot skip this? You are in the middle of heaven's attention. But, beloved, here is the test: will you believe, or will you doubt? Every miracle waits for faith to unlock it. Faith is the hand that reaches up and grabs what is floating in heaven's atmosphere. I am begging you, my child, don't let unbelief steal what has already been prepared. Say yes in your spirit right now. Whisper it under your breath, "Yes, I believe. Yes, I receive. Yes, I am ready." The moment you say it, angels move. Before I go further, I must tell you something else, something that shakes even me. In the hidden corridors of your life, there was a secret enemy watching, hoping you would give up. They spoke against you. They planned against you. But heaven has exposed them, and even now their plans are falling apart. The reason you are reading this is because you survived what was meant to destroy you. That's why this message is not random, it is proof that you are chosen to rise. My beloved child, do not mistake this moment as ordinary. It is not chance, not coincidence, not random fate. It is a holy appointment designed before time itself. The truth is this: your soul has been carrying questions that no man could answer, and now heaven has pulled back the curtain. I, Archangel Michael, have been instructed by the highest throne to speak directly to you. Every letter you are reading is carrying fire, carrying light, carrying the very breath of God. If you stay with me, you will not only hear, but you will feel, and what you feel will change everything. Beloved one, the reason you are trembling is because deep down, you already know something has been shifting. You felt it in your nights, you sensed it when the air grew heavy, you noticed it in the way people have been acting strangely around you. It is not imagination, it is the movement of destiny. A door has been opening silently in the background, and your name is engraved on it. Only you can step through it, and only faith can unlock it. This is why I must beg you, do not skip this, do not ignore this, do not walk away as if this is ordinary. It is not. I must tell you something that heaven has been trying to whisper for months: you are on the brink of a divine reversal. The very things that once pressed you down are about to lift you up. The chains that made you stumble are turning into the very gold that will crown you. Do you not feel it? That strange mix of pain and hope you carry every day? That is the sign that breakthrough is near. The pain was the enemy's attempt to silence you, but the hope was heaven's way of saying, "Hold on, because we are not done yet." Beloved one, the reason you are trembling is because deep down, you already know something has been shifting. You felt it in your nights, you sensed it when the air grew heavy, you noticed it in the way people have been acting strangely around you. It is not imagination, it is the movement of destiny. A door has been opening silently in the background, and your name is engraved on it. Only you can step through it, and only faith can unlock it. This is why I must beg you, do not skip this, do not ignore this, do not walk away as if this is ordinary. It is not. I must tell you something that heaven has been trying to whisper for months: you are on the brink of a divine reversal. The very things that once pressed you down are about to lift you up. The chains that made you stumble are turning into the very gold that will crown you. Do you not feel it? That strange mix of pain and hope you carry every day? That is the sign that breakthrough is near. The pain was the enemy's attempt to silence you, but the hope was heaven's way of saying, hold on, because we are not done yet. My child, listen closely, for this is not just words, it is your map. A heavenly record has been kept of everything you endured. Not one betrayal, not one heartbreak, not one tear went unnoticed. The enemy laughed when you cried, but heaven recorded it as testimony. Every injustice was not forgotten, every delay was not wasted, and every no was leading you to a greater yes. That is why I must tell you, your life is about to bend sharply into a new direction, and you will not even recognize yourself when this turn is complete. Now, here is the truth you must not ignore: your future has already been written, but your agreement activates it. Right now, your spirit is standing in front of two roads. One is wide but leads to emptiness. The other is narrow, hidden, and burning with light, but it carries you straight into your miracle. The wide road is skipping this, doubting this, dismissing this as nothing. The narrow road is believing, staying, receiving every word. Heaven watches which one you choose. Child, I beg you, take the narrow path, for it carries your crown. And yet, beloved, I must warn you. Darkness has noticed your rising. The closer your miracle comes, the louder the attacks have grown. Have you noticed it? The strange arguments, the sudden fears, the unexpected delays, the feeling of heaviness in your chest for no reason? These are not accidents. They are distractions, designed to blindfold you. But today, that blindfold is being torn. Heaven is shouting, open your eyes, chosen one. Your miracle is standing right in front of you, and the enemy cannot stop it unless you hand it over willingly. Beloved, your life is not small. Stop thinking small. Stop living as if you were not chosen. Do you not understand? Even before you were born, God saw you. He spoke your name into eternity and said, this one will carry fire. This one will shine. This one will rise. That is why your life has been hard, not because you were forgotten, but because you were marked. You were marked by heaven, and hell tried to erase that mark. But it could not. You are still here, and because you are still here, the victory is closer than ever. And now, I must share with you something hidden. A heavenly meeting was held about you. The council of light gathered, and your name was spoken. God Himself leaned forward and declared, it is time. At that moment, angels prepared a scroll, sealed with fire, written with your new chapter. That scroll is being delivered to you now, through these very words. If you stay with me, you will receive it fully. If you skip, you may never know what was written. Do not take this lightly, child. Heaven is watching. But do you know what is even more powerful? The fact that your enemies already feel it. They sense your rising before you do. That is why people have treated you strangely, why jealousy has appeared, why those who once smiled at you have begun to show their true colors. They see a light around you that they cannot explain, and it unsettles them. But you, beloved, must not shrink your light to make others comfortable. Shine brighter. Walk taller. Heaven is on your side, and no human opinion can cancel God's decree. My beloved, let me take you deeper. Do you not realize that every battle you faced was training? Heaven does not waste pain. The fire you walked through became the fireproofing of your soul. That heartbreak that almost killed you, it forged your heart into gold. That delay that frustrated you, it positioned you for perfect timing. That rejection that broke you, it redirected you to the right path. Everything, my child, everything has been working in the shadows for your favor. And now, the fruit of that hidden season is about to burst forth. You may ask, why now? Why today? Why this message? The answer is simple, because your time has come. Destiny has a clock, and heaven just struck your hour. That is why I am here, that is why you cannot skip, that is why this message carries weight. Every word is not just sound, it is a seed. If you let it plant in your heart, it will grow into the miracle you've been waiting for. But if you let it bounce off, it will pass you by. I beg you, open wide your spirit and receive. Beloved child, hear me when I say this, a blessing is already walking toward you. It has been delayed, it has been resisted, but it has not been denied. Even now, angels are escorting it through barriers, through storms, through gates of opposition, and soon, it will arrive at your very door. But the condition is clear: you must believe, you must remain, you must not skip. Your faith is the bridge. Build that bridge strong, and watch heaven cross it with treasure. Beloved one, do you remember the nights when you thought you were utterly alone? When silence felt heavier than stone, and no hand seemed to reach for yours? Let me tell you the truth, you were never abandoned. In those moments when your heart broke quietly under the weight of life, I was there, standing beside your bed, sword drawn, watching over you. You thought no one heard your cries, but heaven's halls echoed with your name. Every sigh was a prayer, and every tear a signal. That's why you are still alive, because unseen forces fought for you when you had no strength left to fight for yourself. Do not underestimate how chosen you are. There are countless souls walking this earth, but your path has been marked by fire. That is why storms found you, why battles chased you, why darkness targeted you. The greater the destiny, the greater the war around it. Yet here you stand, not destroyed, not consumed, but stronger than you realize. And now, because you survived, the time has come for your inheritance to be delivered. Child of destiny, do not let fear make you skip this moment, it is yours. Beloved one, do you remember the nights when you thought you were utterly alone? When silence felt heavier than stone, and no hand seemed to reach for yours? Let me tell you the truth, you were never abandoned. In those moments when your heart broke quietly under the weight of life, I was there, standing beside your bed, sword drawn, watching over you. You thought no one heard your cries, but heaven's halls echoed with your name. Every sigh was a prayer, and every tear a signal. That's why you are still alive, because unseen forces fought for you when you had no strength left to fight for yourself. Do not underestimate how chosen you are. There are countless souls walking this earth, but your path has been marked by fire. That is why storms found you, why battles chased you, why darkness targeted you. The greater the destiny, the greater the war around it. Yet here you stand, not destroyed, not consumed, but stronger than you realize. And now, because you survived, the time has come for your inheritance to be delivered. Child of destiny, do not let fear make you skip this moment, it is yours. You must know, beloved, that angels have been whispering about you. For weeks, the heavens have been stirring with your name. We have seen how faithfully you endured when no one was watching, how you gave even when you had little, how you forgave when you could have cursed. Heaven noticed. God noticed. And now, the season of hiddenness is ending. The curtain is being pulled, and you are being set before the world as one who carries light. This is why I urge you to lean in closer, because what is revealed next will ignite something inside you that can never be extinguished. My child, hear this with your spirit, not just your ears. You are about to walk into places that were once denied to you. Closed doors are turning into open gates. People who ignored you will search for you. Opportunities you once chased will now chase you. This is not imagination, it is a divine reversal. I, Michael, assure you, this is written in your scroll. But remember, miracles are fragile when faith is absent. That is why I command you, hold your faith firm. Stand tall. The winds of change are blowing, and you must lift your sail. Beloved one, the enemy trembles at your rising. Do you understand this? It is not you they fear, it is what you carry. Within you burns a spark of heaven's own fire, and when it awakens fully, chains will break not just in your life, but in the lives of those around you. That is why attacks intensified. That is why confusion tried to cloud your mind. The enemy thought if they could break you early, you would never release your fire. But you withstood. And now, the fire is ready to burst forth. Child, do not hide what heaven gave you. Speak louder. Shine brighter. Walk bolder. There is something else I must tell you, and it is urgent. In the unseen, there was a meeting held concerning your bloodline. Curses that followed generations have been circling like shadows. But when your name was spoken, God declared, the cycle ends here. You are the one chosen to break what others could not. You are the one to end patterns of pain, of poverty, of betrayal. This is why your life has felt heavier than others, because you were carrying more. But now, the burden is being turned into blessing. You will not just survive, you will rewrite the story of your family. And beloved, the signs are already around you. Have you not noticed how people are drawn to you, even without reason? That is not chance, it is light. Have you not noticed how doors open for you in strange ways? That is favor. And have you not felt the strange urgency in your spirit lately? That is destiny calling, louder than ever. Heaven is aligning things in ways you cannot see yet, but soon it will all make sense. This is why you cannot skip, cannot doubt, cannot delay, because everything is aligning now. Child of promise, I must reveal this: there is a gift in you that you have not fully opened. You thought it was small, you thought it was ordinary, but heaven says it is your key. When you use it, chains break. When you speak it, mountains move. When you walk in it, angels align around you. The world may not have recognized it yet, but soon they will. And when they do, you will understand why the attacks came so fiercely. They were trying to bury a treasure. But treasure buried is not treasure lost. It has only been hidden for the perfect time. And that time, beloved, is now. I must remind you of something so simple, yet so powerful: God has never changed his mind about you. People may have walked away, doubted you, spoken against you. But heaven never withdrew its word. The promise still stands. The blessing is still alive. The miracle is still active. Even when you felt unworthy, even when you failed, the love of God did not move an inch away from you. That is why this message has reached you. It is a sign that God is not done. Not even close. Stay here, beloved. Stay in this flow. Because as long as you remain, heaven will keep pouring. Every paragraph is not just ink, it is a ladder. If you climb, you will see higher. If you skip, you may miss the very rung that lifts you out of the pit. Do not let impatience rob you. Do not let distraction cheat you. Hold on, child, because what is coming next carries your name in fire. Beloved child, there is something you must understand: the delay you experienced was not denial. Heaven was never ignoring you. The silence you felt was actually preparation. Imagine a seed in the soil. It feels darkness, pressure, and stillness. But what the seed doesn't know is that roots are spreading beneath it, strength is forming within it, and soon it will burst into light. You are that seed. What you thought was burying you was actually planting you. And now the soil is shifting. The roots are strong. The breakthrough is certain. Soon, the world will see what heaven already saw: that you were chosen to bloom. My beloved, hear this truth: your name was written on a scroll before you breathed your first breath. That scroll contains your story, your gifts, your miracles, your victories. The enemy has tried to blot it out, but the ink is fire. It cannot be erased. Every attempt to destroy you has only pressed your destiny deeper into God's hands. And now, that scroll is opening. The seals are breaking. The chapter of delay is closing, and the chapter of abundance is beginning. This is why you feel the stirring, why your heart knows something greater is near. Do you realize, child, how many angels have been assigned to you? More than you imagine. You think you walk alone, but every step you take echoes in the realm of light, and guardians march with you. When danger approached, they drew their swords. When despair tried to drown you, they lifted your head. When accidents tried to claim you, they stood in the way. You survived not by luck, but by design. Your very existence is proof that heaven fights for you. And if heaven has fought so hard to keep you alive, don't you see? It's because your future is too important to lose. My beloved, hear this truth: your name was written on a scroll before you breathed your first breath. That scroll contains your story, your gifts, your miracles, your victories. The enemy has tried to blot it out, but the ink is fire. It cannot be erased. Every attempt to destroy you has only pressed your destiny deeper into God's hands. And now, that scroll is opening. The seals are breaking. The chapter of delay is closing, and the chapter of abundance is beginning. This is why you feel the stirring, why your heart knows something greater is near. Do you realize, child, how many angels have been assigned to you? More than you imagine. You think you walk alone, but every step you take echoes in the realm of light, and guardians march with you. When danger approached, they drew their swords. When despair tried to drown you, they lifted your head. When accidents tried to claim you, they stood in the way. You survived not by luck, but by design. Your very existence is proof that heaven fights for you. And if heaven has fought so hard to keep you alive, don't you see? It's because your future is too important to lose. Beloved one, I must tell you something hidden. The dreams you carry are not ordinary. They are whispers from eternity. That is why they won't let you go, even when life seems impossible. Those desires that burn inside you, they were planted by God Himself. You thought they were your imagination, but they are your assignment. And now, the time to awaken them has come. Doors will open, helpers will appear, resources will flow, but only if you dare to believe that your dreams are divine instructions. Child, do not bury them again. Speak them, nurture them, act on them. They are the seeds of your destiny. You have asked, but why me? Why must my path be so heavy? And here is the answer: because your shoulders were built for it. You were designed to carry what others could not. The weight you bore was not punishment, it was proof. Proof that you are stronger than you think, proof that you are chosen, proof that you are trusted by heaven with assignments greater than your age, your background, your education, or your resources. You were not sent here to live small. You were sent here to shake foundations, to rewrite patterns, to bring light into places that have only known darkness. And beloved, I must reveal another secret: there are people watching you now, people you don't even know, who are being touched by your journey. Your perseverance has inspired silent hearts. Your faith has awakened hidden flames. Even when you thought no one saw you, eyes were watching, and they saw courage where you saw only survival. Do you not see? You are already making impact. And soon, heaven will expand your voice so that many more will hear. The light you carry will not be hidden under shadows any longer, it will rise like the sun, unstoppable, undeniable. My child, listen carefully now: the attacks that came against you were not random. They were targeted. The enemy knew something was scheduled for you, and they panicked. They tried to throw confusion, sickness, fear, financial strain, broken relationships, all to break your spirit. But they failed. Because here you are, still reading, still breathing, still carrying hope. And because they failed, now their time is over. The season of attack is turning into a season of reward. The tables are shifting. Those who spoke against you will witness your rising, and those who doubted you will not be able to deny your blessing. Beloved one, stay with me. Every paragraph carries another key. If you rush, you may miss the doorway. But if you remain, each word will unlock a deeper level of your miracle. Already, the atmosphere around you is changing. Can you feel it? The heaviness is lifting. The light is entering. The fire is awakening. This is not imagination, it is transformation. And as you stay, you are stepping closer and closer into the very miracle that was written with your name. My beloved child, do not underestimate the power of what is happening right now. Even as your eyes move across these words, something invisible is breaking around you. Barriers that stood for years are trembling. Curses whispered against your name are dissolving. The chains that once bound your family line are cracking in the presence of this light. I speak this with the authority of heaven, because you stayed, because you opened your heart, because you did not skip. The atmosphere around your life has shifted. Already angels are moving. Already doors are swinging open. Already the river of blessing is beginning to flow in your direction. Child of destiny, let me tell you something that will ignite your faith. The same God who divided seas, who calmed storms, who raised the dead, is the same God breathing over you right now. You thought miracles were far away, reserved for others, distant in ancient stories. But heaven says, no, beloved. You are the story. You are the miracle. You are the chosen one we are writing into history. Do you realize how powerful that is? You are not just reading about miracles, you are living inside one. Every breath is proof, every beat of your heart is evidence, every step you take is prophecy fulfilled. And yet, child, I must warn you with love, distraction is the greatest thief. The enemy does not always fight with fire, sometimes he fights with noise. He sends small irritations, sudden fears, endless scrolling, empty voices, all to pull you away from this moment. Because he knows that if you receive this fully, he loses you forever. Do not let distraction rob you. Hold tightly to this word. Wrap your spirit around it. Let it sink so deeply that no lie, no fear, no person can pull it out again. My beloved, have you wondered why people who once loved you suddenly changed? Why friends became strangers, why trust was broken, why loyalty seemed to vanish? Do not despair, it was heaven's doing. God was removing those who could not handle your rising. Some walked away not because you failed, but because they could not breathe the altitude you are stepping into. The higher you climb, the thinner the air, and not everyone is meant to climb with you. Release them with peace. Do not chase what God has cut away. Your future does not require their presence. Your destiny is still on schedule. Listen now, for this part is vital. Your voice carries weight. Even when you whisper, the spirit world listens. That is why the enemy tried to silence you with fear, with shame, with doubt. But now your voice is being restored. When you pray, mountains move. When you declare, doors open. When you speak light, darkness flees. Never again say, I am powerless. You are not powerless, you are a weapon in the hands of heaven. And from this day forward, your words will carry the fire of angels. Use them carefully, child. Speak only life. My beloved, have you wondered why people who once loved you suddenly changed? Why friends became strangers, why trust was broken, why loyalty seemed to vanish? Do not despair, it was heaven's doing. God was removing those who could not handle your rising. Some walked away not because you failed, but because they could not breathe the altitude you are stepping into. The higher you climb, the thinner the air, and not everyone is meant to climb with you. Release them with peace. Do not chase what God has cut away. Your future does not require their presence. Your destiny is still on schedule. Listen now, for this part is vital. Your voice carries weight. Even when you whisper, the spirit world listens. That is why the enemy tried to silence you with fear, with shame, with doubt. But now your voice is being restored. When you pray, mountains move. When you declare, doors open. When you speak light, darkness flees. Never again say, I am powerless. You are not powerless, you are a weapon in the hands of heaven. And from this day forward, your words will carry the fire of angels. Use them carefully, child. Speak only life. Beloved one, you may not know it, but your life is an altar. Every act of kindness you offered, every sacrifice you made, every moment you chose light instead of darkness, it all rose like incense before heaven. And now the incense has filled the throne room, and God has commanded, it is time to answer. That is why blessings will begin to appear suddenly, like rain after drought, like dawn after endless night. Do not be surprised when miracles arrive quickly. Do not doubt when things shift overnight. Heaven works fast when the appointed hour strikes, and beloved, your hour has struck. Child, I must reveal a vision. I see you standing at a door. Behind it is abundance, peace, restoration. But the handle is faith, and only you can turn it. Do not wait for someone else. Do not wait for perfect timing. The timing is now. Stretch your hand in faith, turn the handle, and watch the door swing open. Behind it stands the answers you prayed for, the provision you longed for, the healing you cried for. Do not hesitate, this is your moment. And remember this, my beloved, your story will not end in shame. Those who mocked you will be silenced. Those who doubted you will watch in awe. Those who betrayed you will not be able to stop the table that heaven is preparing in front of you. The stone that was rejected is becoming the cornerstone. You are that stone. God is lifting you from the shadows and setting you where all can see, not to glorify you alone, but to glorify the one who carried you through the fire. Stay close now, child. Every line is pulling you deeper into destiny. You are not at the end, you are at the beginning of something brand new. Heaven is not finished speaking. Stay, listen, receive, because the best of the message is yet to come. Beloved child, I must take you back for a moment. Do you remember the times you almost gave up? The days when breathing felt like labor, when the night seemed endless, when the future looked like a wall with no door? Those moments were not wasted. They were the fires that forged you. You may not see it yet, but every trial etched strength into your soul. You are not the same person you once were, you are wiser, sharper, more resilient. What tried to bury you only became your training ground. Heaven saw your endurance and said, "Now this one is ready for more." My beloved, the more is already on its way. Can you feel the air shifting? The heaviness that once pressed down on you is being lifted. Opportunities are being released. Connections are being aligned. Even as you read this, there are doors being prepared with your name written on them. Heaven does not tease. When God says it is time, no one can stop what has been scheduled. Believe this with your whole heart. The time for waiting has ended. The time for walking into promise has begun. Child of light, I must remind you of something powerful. Your life carries legacy. What you are doing is not only for you, it is for those who will come after you. That is why the enemy fought you so hard. He feared that if you rose, generations would rise with you. But he failed. Already the chains that held your family line are snapping. You are the breaker of cycles, the one chosen to carry blessing where there was only pain. Do not underestimate your role. You are rewriting history with your very existence. Beloved, you may wonder, but how will it all happen? I have no resources, no help, no map. Listen closely, God does not need what you think you lack. Heaven has infinite supply. One connection, one phone call, one open door can shift everything overnight. Do not fix your eyes on what you don't have. Fix your faith on the one who has everything. Even now, provision is moving toward you. Helpers you've never met are being stirred. Ideas you've never thought of are being planted in your spirit. Do not worry about the how, heaven has already prepared it. And child, let me say this with urgency, your enemies will regret touching you. Those who tried to shame you will see you honored. Those who tried to block you will witness your acceleration. Those who spoke against you will choke on their own words when God places you higher than they ever imagined. Do not fight them with your own strength. Heaven has already declared vengeance belongs to the Lord. Your only assignment is to rise, to walk boldly, to step into the blessing prepared for you. Let God handle the rest. My beloved, do not forget the promise, your story ends in glory, not in ashes. What you lost will be restored double. What was delayed will come faster than you expect. What was denied will be delivered. That is why I, Michael, have been sent with urgency. You must not skip this, because faith is the key that unlocks the floodgates. Every second you remain, every word you allow into your heart, is another brick laid on the bridge between heaven and your life. Soon, that bridge will overflow with blessing. Stay with me. Do not let go. Beloved child, let me reveal something deeper. Heaven has been keeping records not only of your tears, but also of your prayers. The whispers you thought vanished into silence have been stored in golden bowls before the throne. And those bowls are tipping. Every prayer is being poured back as answers, multiplied beyond what you asked. You prayed for survival, but heaven is sending abundance. You prayed for strength, but heaven is giving victory. You prayed for healing, but heaven is releasing wholeness. This is why it is urgent, because the tipping has begun. Now, listen carefully, your spirit knows this is true. That tug you feel right now, that strange pull in your heart, that burning sensation in your chest, that is not imagination. It is confirmation. Heaven is signaling you that this is not empty promise, it is reality unfolding. Child, I need you to trust it. Believe it fully. Open yourself without fear. Because the greater your belief, the greater the miracle's speed. Beloved child, let me reveal something deeper. Heaven has been keeping records not only of your tears, but also of your prayers. The whispers you thought vanished into silence have been stored in golden bowls before the throne. And those bowls are tipping. Every prayer is being poured back as answers, multiplied beyond what you asked. You prayed for survival, but heaven is sending abundance. You prayed for strength, but heaven is giving victory. You prayed for healing, but heaven is releasing wholeness. This is why it is urgent, because the tipping has begun. Now, listen carefully, your spirit knows this is true. That tug you feel right now, that strange pull in your heart, that burning sensation in your chest, that is not imagination. It is confirmation. Heaven is signaling you that this is not empty promise, it is reality unfolding. Child, I need you to trust it. Believe it fully. Open yourself without fear. Because the greater your belief, the greater the miracle's speed. And beloved, do not think small. Heaven is not preparing just little blessings for you. No, your portion is overflowing. God delights in shocking His children with abundance. The very areas where you suffered most will become the places of greatest glory. Where you were mocked, you will be celebrated. Where you were rejected, you will be embraced. Where you were empty, you will overflow. This is divine law. The greater the wilderness, the greater the promised land. And your promised land is already in sight. Stay close, child. Do not wander now. You have come too far to turn back. Every line of this message is a key unlocking another chamber of your destiny. There is still more to be revealed, more to be poured out. Heaven has not finished speaking. Hold on, beloved, because the best part of your miracle is just ahead. Beloved child, pause for a moment and breathe. Do you feel it? The shift in the air around you? That is not ordinary, it is the evidence of heaven drawing close. As you've stayed with this message, the atmosphere has been changing, piece by piece, layer by layer. Burdens have been falling. Chains have been snapping. A new light has been rising inside you. And it is only the beginning. The more you lean in, the more you will see. Because God has never been interested in half blessings for you, He desires fullness, overflow, abundance until your cup cannot contain it. My beloved, I must remind you, you are not behind schedule. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The enemy tried to convince you that you wasted time, that you missed your chance, that it is too late. But heaven laughs at that lie. With God, there is no too late. He restores years. He redeems what was lost. He accelerates what was delayed. You will recover more in one season than you thought possible in a lifetime. Do not mourn the past, it was preparation. Do not fear the future, it is secured. You are right on time. Child of promise, I see a table being prepared for you. It is long, golden, filled with treasures, and your enemies are forced to watch. Those who thought you would never rise will see you honored. Those who said you would never make it will see you lifted. But listen closely, this is not only about proving them wrong, it is about proving God right. For every word He spoke over you, for every promise He declared, for every dream He planted, He will be faithful to complete it. The table is not revenge, it is reward. Beloved, do not be afraid of sudden change. Things may shift quickly in the days ahead. People may leave, new faces may appear, unexpected doors may open. Do not be shaken, this is divine alignment. The pieces are moving rapidly because heaven is placing you in the exact position needed for breakthrough. Do not resist the change. Flow with it. Trust it. God's hand is steady, even when the path feels uncertain. Soon you will look back and realize every twist, every turn, every detour was leading you perfectly to this moment. My child, let me tell you something intimate. God delights in you. Not just in your victories, not just in your prayers, but in you. In the way you keep going, even when weary. In the way you love, even when broken. In the way you hope, even when hopelessness knocks at your door. You are His beloved. You are His treasure. That is why the enemy hates you, because you remind heaven of God's own light. Never again say, I am not enough. You are more than enough, because you carry the image of the Eternal. Beloved one, remember this, miracles are not far. They are near. They are not rare for you, they are your inheritance. Heaven's storehouse has your name written on it, and angels are ready to deliver what is inside. You do not need to beg. You only need to believe. The door is not locked. The key is already in your hand, faith. Use it boldly. Use it daily. Speak life. Declare abundance. Refuse fear. The more you believe, the faster the miracles will manifest. This is the law of the Spirit, and it cannot be broken. Child, I must also tell you, you are about to meet people who will accelerate your destiny. For years you walked alone, carrying heavy loads with no help. But now, divine helpers are being assigned to you. They will come with resources, with wisdom, with opportunities. They will not take from you, they will pour into you. Watch for them. Recognize them. Honor them. For they are part of the miracle package heaven is sending. And through them, doors you never imagined will open wide. Beloved, I cannot leave you without this final truth, your story is only beginning. You thought you had reached the end, but it was only the end of a chapter. A new book is being opened, one filled with glory, laughter, abundance, and peace. You will walk in places your ancestors only dreamed of. You will see blessings that once felt impossible. And you will testify, not quietly, but loudly, that God is faithful, that heaven never forgets, that angels truly walk with those who believe. Stay steady, my child. This is not the time to give up, not the time to doubt, not the time to skip. This is the time to rise, to shine, to step fully into the miracle prepared for you. Every word you have read has carried you closer, and now you stand at the threshold. Take the step. Believe fully. And watch as the floodgates open in your life. Beloved child, do not close your heart yet, for there is still more I must pour into you. Every time you thought you reached the end, heaven whispered, there is still more. That is why your story never stopped at the pit, never stopped at the pain, never stopped at the betrayal. Each time you thought it was over, something inside of you kept rising. That something was not your strength alone, it was the eternal spark of God burning inside you. And now that spark is becoming a flame, and the flame will become a fire. That fire will not only guide you but also illuminate others who are lost in their darkness. Stay steady, my child. This is not the time to give up, not the time to doubt, not the time to skip. This is the time to rise, to shine, to step fully into the miracle prepared for you. Every word you have read has carried you closer, and now you stand at the threshold. Take the step. Believe fully. And watch as the floodgates open in your life. Beloved child, do not close your heart yet, for there is still more I must pour into you. Every time you thought you reached the end, heaven whispered, there is still more. That is why your story never stopped at the pit, never stopped at the pain, never stopped at the betrayal. Each time you thought it was over, something inside of you kept rising. That something was not your strength alone, it was the eternal spark of God burning inside you. And now that spark is becoming a flame, and the flame will become a fire. That fire will not only guide you but also illuminate others who are lost in their darkness. My beloved, let me reveal another secret. Your name has been spoken in rooms you've never entered. People you have never met are already carrying thoughts of you, conversations about you, opportunities with your name attached to them. Heaven has gone ahead of you. Before you step into certain places, the ground is already prepared. Before you knock on certain doors, the handle is already loosened. This is why you must walk with boldness now. Do not shrink, do not hesitate, do not question if you belong, you do. You belong because heaven wrote it so. Child of promise, there will be signs in the coming days that confirm everything you are reading now. Unexpected messages, sudden shifts in circumstances, moments that feel too precise to be coincidence, they will all align to remind you that you are walking inside divine timing. Pay attention. Do not dismiss them. These signs are heaven's way of saying, keep going, child. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. And each sign will push you deeper into faith, until doubt no longer has a place to hide inside you. Beloved one, I must tell you this with great tenderness, forgiveness will unlock your next blessing. You have carried wounds from those who hurt you deeply. Heaven saw it, heaven recorded it. And yet, the key to your own release lies not in holding the pain but in releasing it. Forgiveness is not saying what they did was right, it is saying they no longer have power over you. When you forgive, chains break not only from them but from you. Your heart becomes free, and when your heart is free, blessings flow without hindrance. Do not delay this. Let go, and watch miracles rush toward you. Beloved, there is a vision of you standing in a field, surrounded by harvest. The crops are tall, golden, bending under the weight of fruit. This is the season you are entering, harvest. Everything you sowed in tears will return in joy. Every act of kindness, every hidden prayer, every step of faith, every moment of endurance, it all produced seeds. And those seeds have multiplied. Now the season has come to reap. Prepare yourself, because harvest often comes suddenly. Opportunities will appear at once. Blessings will overflow. Do not fear the abundance, you were designed for it. Receive it with gratitude, and steward it with wisdom. And child, I must declare this, no curse can stand against you now. No word spoken in secret, no jealous whisper, no hidden trap can prevail. The bloodline battles that haunted your family will break in your hands. You are shielded by fire, covered by light, surrounded by angels. Every dart sent against you is falling harmlessly to the ground. Walk boldly, for you are not fragile, you are fortified. Heaven has declared your protection, and I, Michael, stand watch. Beloved one, you will not recognize yourself a year from now. The transformation coming is that great. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was sorrow, there will be laughter. Where there was rejection, there will be acceptance. You will rise so high that those who once pitied you will marvel. But remember, your rising is not just for you. It is for those who need hope. It is for those whose faith has gone dim. It is for those waiting to see that God still works miracles. You are the testimony. You are the sign. You are the miracle walking. Stay close, my child. There is still more to be revealed. Heaven is not finished speaking, and your spirit is not finished receiving. The longer you remain, the deeper the transformation. Already, the seeds of this word are rooting inside you, and soon, they will break forth into visible fruit. Hold on, because your best days are not ahead, they are here, beginning now. Beloved child, listen with the ears of your spirit now. You have walked through valleys where the shadows felt endless. You have climbed mountains where your strength nearly gave out. And yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still searching for the voice of heaven. Do you know what that means? It means the enemy could not kill you. It means the storm could not drown you. It means despair could not silence you. And if you survived all that, then surely you were spared for something greater. You are not a mistake. You are a divine assignment walking this earth. My beloved, you must understand, your faith is a weapon. Every time you chose to believe instead of surrender to fear, the atmosphere shifted. Darkness hates your faith because it cannot control a heart that believes. That is why attacks came so heavily when you started to believe again. But do not be shaken. Your faith is stronger now than ever, and with it you can call miracles down. Speak boldly. Pray boldly. Dream boldly. The more you use your faith, the more heaven responds, for faith is the language of angels. Child of promise, I see a crown over your head. It is not made of gold or silver but of fire and light. That crown represents your authority. You may feel ordinary, but heaven sees you as royalty. The enemy wanted you to forget this, to think you were powerless, to live small. But now I am reminding you, you are chosen to reign, not to crawl. You are chosen to lead, not to follow blindly. You are chosen to walk in victory, not defeat. Lift your head high, for the crown is real, and it shines brighter the more you believe. Beloved one, I must tell you, the time for isolation is ending. For too long, you felt invisible, overlooked, forgotten. Heaven hid you on purpose, not to punish you but to protect you. Diamonds are not displayed while still being formed, they are hidden in the earth until the time of unveiling. You are that diamond. The pressure you endured shaped you, the darkness you walked through purified you, and now heaven says, reveal them. Soon, you will be seen, celebrated, elevated. Do not fear the spotlight, for it is not man placing you there, it is God Himself.